pray to remind us that we don't pray to that which we see with our physical eyes. Is that who you call on when you get in trouble? That thing that's giving you trouble, or do you go into that one that you can't see and try to figure out what to do about what's happening? There you go.
We're back live, sir.
Okay. So, as I was saying, you can't, just remember, prayers are not for the ears of you, it's for God's ears. Do you understand? He made, there's one place it says he made my prayer enter into my own bosom. See, you don't understand what's going on around here, but you'll see. Allah said, "Ask, and you shall receive." Well, what about when you don't know what to ask for? He said, "That's all right. You stand there. I'll tell you what to ask for." That's it. So I'm a blessed man, and that makes you a blessed people to have a blessed man in your midst. So all praise is due to Allah. So all you got to do is, yes. May wa alaikum ala salam.
I didn't have a question, but I wanted to just let the believers know when they go to get their mask, the N95 mask, how to make sure that they're getting something that's going to be quality.
I tell you what, you order them and I'll give the money back to you for them. Let's order them for the believers.
Yes, sir.
Just get cases of them. There's no problem. I want everybody to have masks.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else had something they wanted to? Okay. Well, I want to again give thanks to Allah for each and every one of my sincere followers. I want y'all to know how much I appreciate you. Just everywhere where you are, know that you are appreciated. And I can't wait to show some of what Career Day was really a eye-opening experience for us all. It's always nice to remind, things like that are reminders of how of where you stand. Do you understand? Yeah. The most precious resource that you have? The most precious resource that you have is each other. Never forget that. That if you remember that, even when you get perturbed with one another, you won't go too far with it. And you got vehicles and stuff like that. Sometimes vehicle mess up or something, you get mad at it, but you don't junk it. Because you need that vehicle. We don't junk each other. Not when we know, when you make yourself valuable by your work, or you make yourself valueless. And when you make yourself valueless, you know how you do that? You think that we are your slaves. Instead of carrying your share of the weight, you decide that you can ride. And Allah will soon pluck you up. I told you we ain't going to be nobody's slave no more. I warned y'all. Didn't I tell them that? I ain't your slave. I'm your brother. And I'm also your leader and teacher and your example of what you should be doing. We work for our nation. We do what we can for our nation. I ain't never forgot President Kennedy's words when he said, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. You don't ask what the nation can do for you. Ask what you can do for your nation. And then watch your blessings start rolling in. A lot of people, you know, I wouldn't give. You know why? You know why Cain's offering wasn't accepted? Because he gave it grudgingly. As if Allah needed something from him. He forgot who gave who what. Huh? What did Allah say? When you are free, made free from anxiety, work hard and make your Lord your exclusive object that you devote yourself to. Okay. You remind me tomorrow, I'll go into that with you. There's plenty of stuff that I could talk to you about. Anyway, let's let you go. But yeah, that'd be a good question. That question that brother asked me. Tell him to ask Minister Farrakhan and all of them why they don't never say nothing about me. Just tell him, you know, he talks about John. He talks about you kind of rough there, and said that he would like to let you come in and answer a lot of things that he said. See, I really don't believe that there are big I's and little U's in Islam. I'll show you that. Anybody that want to talk to me, I say bring them. Let them talk to me. You know, that's the one thing that they didn't tell you about when black man had kings and whatnot. White people used to marvel over it. This is what I was told. That they'd be sitting there waiting to see the king, and then they'd see some little farmer or somebody just walk into the king's court and whatnot and talk to him, and they had to wait. But the king, as Jesus put it, he said, he that is greatest among you, let him be the servant of all. Nobody need no appointment to come see me. Hell, you might not have time to make an appointment. What if it's an emergency? You got to make an appointment. The white man showed you how it go. If you have an emergency, your family gets sick or whatnot, they said take them to the emergency room. Huh? They set up something for you to have. That is a good thing. Always open for an emergency. There may come a time when you need to make an appointment, simply because of so many other people wanting to see me. But I will see you. And if I do my job right, we won't never have a whole bunch of people need to see me. You know, I don't hardly even get no late phone calls late at night or early in the morning no more from believers. Because I'm teaching them the truth. I'm teaching them, like I told you, I'm not here to do your thinking for you. I'm here to teach you how to think for yourself. That's the greatest gift a man or any teacher or leader can do for a people. Is teach them to think for themselves. When you can think for yourself, people cannot trick you into voting a fool into an office where he could hurt you. Huh? Once you determine that, look, let me tell you something. Once you determine that a person is foolish, and what makes you know somebody is foolish? They have actions that you expect not from an adult, but from a child. Huh? And always check out who they surround themselves with. You understand? Why you think? It's just like in the military. Officers do not go to enlisted men's clubs unless he's just passing through. They have an officers club and they have an enlisted man's club. In some places they have the NCO's club, non-commissioned officers club. But that is to make sure that the rank structure does not break down. It's just like parents who play games with their children. That's not good. I'm not my children's playmate. How are they going to ever know when adulthood begins if if I'm out there playing with them and doing things with them that children do with them? Will they ever grow up? No, my children ain't never known me to play with them. No. That made them want to get with me. And I told them, you go play. I ain't got no time for you. Be out here. You gonna hurt yourself, or you get that out of you. You don't play. Have fun. Because you're gonna be grown a whole lot longer than you was a child. So I don't want you to miss none of that. I don't want you to miss your childhood. Do you understand? As long as, like most people don't know, I'm going to tell you something. If you don't like whippings, baby, don't disobey your parent. If you don't disobey, you will never get a whipping. Do you understand? It took me a while to learn that one. So I'm sharing something with you. Your parents don't whip you because they don't like you. They whip you because you hard-headed. Do you understand? So you can't do things your way. Your way may get you hurt. You do it their way, and you will be better off. So when you know what it means when people say you have strict parents, it means that you have parents that strictly believe in you doing what they say. Do you understand? If I tell you to do this or do that, if I tell my baby, be quiet, I mean be quiet. If you don't be quiet, I will give you a good beating. Then you will know next time if I say be quiet, you'll know what's coming if you don't. I'm not going to beg you. I'll tell you what, you keep on begging them. Nah, baby, don't do that. Nah, don't do that. You get them used to somebody begging them. When you get out there on them streets, that police ain't going to beg him. You tell him, hey, pull over. Well, why I got to pull over? And then he's upside his head. Huh? You have to have the talk. Well, I ain't had to have that time to talk with my children because I taught my children to respect everybody. And if they ain't respecting you, they didn't get that from me. Yeah. Generally, if a child respects his father and his mother, or her father and her mother, they will respect all grown people. And they will grow up to be respectful adults. So, that's not saying that you can raise some and teach them all of that, and that don't mean they're going to turn out right. They might not. But they'll be a lot better than they would have been if you hadn't tried to teach them. Do you understand? Okay. So, what got us on that? I don't even know how I got on that subject. But anyway, so, I'm going to let y'all go. May Allah bless us and bless us all and keep us safe. And may He bless all of those in leadership, especially the Biden administration, for what the big job that they have to do. May Allah help them and bless those in Congress that are trying to make sure that the attempted overthrow of their government will never happen again, and that these investigations are thorough, and then whatever charges need to be brought will be brought, and the people who attempted that will be made a historical example of. So, may Allah's salam alaikum.